Hello and welcome back to the Business Inside You podcast. I'm your host, Tresey, and today I'm here to guide you on your journey toward turning creative passions into entrepreneurial success. Today is just you and me, no guests. But I thought it'd be the perfect time to share my personal insight on how I treat my acting career as a business. So let's talk everything acting. It's a craft, it's an art, but it's also a business. And I can't tell you how long it took me to fully realize that. When I started out, I thought the talent alone was enough. It would open doors for me. I thought it was good enough. The work would come. But that wasn't the case. Like any business, it takes strategy, networking, investment, and consistency. So, let me share with you my first tip. First, you need clear goals. Think of these like a business plan. Just as a startup would map out its milestones and growth trajectory, we as actors need to do the same. Set short-term goals, like landing a certain number of auditions per month, per week, and then set long-term ones, like getting an agent or leading role. This clarity helps measure progress and identify what you need to work on. Simple as that. Tip number 2, building a personal brand. I struggle with this one sometimes, but branding is so important. Yes, actors have brands. This just isn't for influencers only or businesses. This is for all of us. Your brand as an actor is what casting directors, agents, and fans think of when they see you. What is your brand saying? Is it speaking to you? What is it saying? Are you the comedic relief, the romantic lead, the action star? Defining your niche, and I say niche, people say niche. It doesn't limit you. It helps you stand out. And remember, every public post, every interaction, and even how you present yourself at your auditions can shape that brand. Tip number 3. Now let's talk about networking. The entertainment industry is just as much about who you know as what you can do. And that's just the truth. That means being professional at all times, showing up on time, following up with the people you are building genuine connections with, even reaching out on social media to other actors, casting directors with their permission, or producers can plant seeds for future work. It's all about expanding your circle. Now, don't go crazy with it and just reach out to a bunch of people. Make sure those seeds are planted. And please don't reach out to them asking them for help or asking them for parts and roles, but really make that genuine connection. Really establish that rapport so that your reach out when the time comes can be very genuine. Okay? Tip number 4, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. I'm going to say it one more time. Invest in yourself. Whether it's in classes, equipment, or personal development. Just like any business needs investment in its tools and talent, you need to sharpen your skills. That might mean spending some money, high quality headshots, subscription to casting sites, or hiring a coach. And don't think these expenses are useless. Think of them as investments in your brand your product, and ultimately your career. I just had to do this. I flew from Dallas to Atlanta to make sure that I got quality headshots so that I can make sure that my best self is being presented for both commercial and TV film. Spend the money. The return is great when it happens, and it will happen. All right, tip number 5. Maintaining financial discipline. Speaking of money, let's get into financial discipline. Acting work can be unpredictable. One moment you're up, riding the wave. The next moment you're wondering when your next part is coming. One month you might be booked solid. The next, it's crickets. Believe me, I know, I've been there. Managing your finances carefully, saving, budgeting, and setting aside for taxes, because you don't want to be messing up with the government, is key to making it sustainable. Treat every gig like revenue for a business plan accordingly. All right, and to wrap this up, treating your acting career as a business, it means setting goals, building a brand, networking, investing in yourself, practicing financial discipline. Those are all the tips that we just went over. But when you do this, you're not just waiting around for the phone to ring. You're actively creating opportunities, building credibility, and turning what you love into a sustainable path. Most people that are creators don't do it for the money, because we know it takes a very long time for the money to show up. Show me the money. But we do it for the love. We do it for the passion. I know for myself, I have really not thought much about the yield, the harvest of it all in the past, because I've been so focused on perfecting what I have, so that when the opportunity comes, all of my preparation will make me ready. And that's where the training comes in. That's where the coaching comes in. That's where the proper packaging comes in, the proper branding, your headshots, your reel, all of those things come into play. So make sure while you're waiting for that big break to come, that you prepare yourself so that when it comes, you're ready. You know the saying, success is when preparation and opportunity meets. Be prepared so that when opportunity comes your way, you can be successful. We're all on this path and this journey together. We're all learning, growing, supporting each other. And if you do not have a network of people to support you, I'm here, and there's so many other people. You can go to Facebook. There's so many beautiful groups. So definitely check them out. And then there are workshops that you should invest in. I just went to a commercial workshop in Atlanta, and I promise you, it just lit the fire. It lit the fire beneath me to just get me going. And I've been managing about 5 to 6 auditions per week. But I've been very blessed the last few weeks since I've taken this workshop class is to really get callbacks. And that's so important, because even if I don't get the roles, I'm presenting myself in front of these casting directors, and they're becoming familiar with my work, so that when something does come up that fits me perfectly, I'm your girl. I'm your girl. I'm so excited. So make sure you do those things. There's so many opportunities. And if you don't have the funds to really invest in, acting classes, I'd say, you know what, make it a priority. A lot of people say you can do it without classes. You can, but you learn so much about yourself in acting classes. You learn a lot about yourself, how you operate under certain situations, like cold reads, and how you operate in self tapes, or how you come across. You can see yourself and you can get feedback and coaching so that you can be stronger and be better at what you do. But it's going to be worth it in the end. So don't let finances be your hindrance. Don't let finances stop you. I know, child, I've been there. But don't let it stop you. Don't let it block you. So go ahead and create that business plan. I'm so excited to hear all about how this is working out for you, how this podcast is helping you, whether it's helping one person or 10 people or 15 people. Some weeks I have a lot of views, some weeks I don't. It's okay, as long as it's really helping someone along the way to become their best selves, because that's what it's all about. And it's not just acting, whatever creative path you're taking. Invest. If you're singing, invest in voice lessons. I really reached out to someone that's, I didn't even know at the time she was on like a major TV show, but I reached out to her and I started taking voice lessons with her. And it wasn't until after I started taking lessons that I found out, girl, you own TV. But you know what? I always look for the best. When I went to get headshots, I look for the best. I want to be blessed by the best, And I feel that when you prioritize those things, you can't help but be successful. So y'all, that's all I have. I know it's a little bit shorter than my normal podcast. I don't have a guest today. It's just me. And I just wanted to share that with you. I wanted to really be, really be transparent about my path and my journey. And so I hope something I've said will help you. It will help you on your journey to creative freedom. All right. So thank you so much for joining me for this solo episode of The Business Inside You. I hope you found these tips helpful. Yes. And remember, whatever your creative passion is, whatever it is, you can treat it as a business. You got this. And you can set yourself up for success. If you like this episode or any of the past episodes, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who might need that extra motivation. Until next time, keep working, keep building, keep growing, keep believing in the business inside you. Go out and be great today. Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you dream of doing, go out, do it, and be great today. See you next time.